The reception here is so bad, I can't even live stream these videos of baby goats.
Oh, I know. So inconvenient, right? Millennials. Welcome to Catholic Central. I'm Libby.
And I'm Kai. Today we're talking about the corporal works of mercy.
Corporal comes from the Latin corpus, meaning the body.
So these are all the things you can do to break out of selfishness and love and serve other people.
Well, not all the ways.
Okay, well, these are some of the ways the church has identified of meeting people's material or physical needs.
You might be thinking, other people? Jeez, can't I just sit alone all day and pray for people without having to talk to or smell them?
Unfortunately, the answer is no.
And these works are considered obligatory. And Jesus had some pretty strong words in Matthew 25 for people that didn't do them.
Then he will say to those on his left, "Depart from me, you accursed, for I was hungry and you gave me no food. I was thirsty and you gave me no drink. A stranger and you gave me no welcome. Naked and you gave me no clothing. Ill and in prison and you did not care for me."
Yikes. And let's not forget James 2:17.
I'm sorry to say it, but because he didn't perform any works, his faith is dead.
Oh, but he went to Mass every day.
As Pope Francis says in his book, The Name of God is Mercy, by welcoming a marginalized person whose body is wounded, and by welcoming the sinner whose soul is wounded, we put our credibility as Christians on the line.
So, first off, feeding the hungry and giving drink to the thirsty.
Good thing, because I am starving. Hey, Libby, you got any extra mercy snacks in your purse?
Unfortunately not. And this doesn't just mean giving a spare granola bar to someone who otherwise has more than enough.
It's important to seek out ways to serve those that don't have enough to eat.
You can do this by donating to food pantries, serving meals to the homeless, or taking meals to new mothers, or families that have lost a loved one.
Also, Catholic bishops point out that clean drinking water is a human right.
So we can work to bring water to communities in need and be mindful of how much water we use.
Next up is clothing the naked.
This is a family show.
That's literally the name for it.
Well, I suppose those are the people who need clothes the most.
It doesn't just mean people who aren't wearing any clothes. It can be people that don't have enough warm clothes, for example.
To do this one, you can donate your old clothes to a charity, or your new ones. I mean,
Why not?
yeah.
And look into buying clothes that are produced ethically, for a fair wage under good working conditions.
Moving on to sheltering the homeless.
Okay, so this one can apply to building physical shelters for people without homes.
But it can also extend to organizations that work with refugees and victims of domestic violence.
Or even reaching out to new people at school, work, or in the community, making them feel at home. Next up, visiting the sick.
If only my grandkids would come visit me, it would warm my poor, sick heart.
Not to make you feel super guilty or anything, but visiting can be a great help to the person who is sick.
If you don't happen to know anyone who is sick right now, you could look at volunteering in a hospital, a nursing home, or hospice.
Or ask someone who's a full-time caregiver if they need a break.
You can also literally give of yourself by donating blood.
Hey, can we get on with this? Sorry, yes. Next is visiting the imprisoned.
Prisoners challenge us to see the image and likeness of God in everyone, regardless of what they've done.
Wait, even me? Wait, what did you do?
Yeah, the point is that it doesn't matter. Yes, even you are made in the image and likeness of God.
Thank you. For this one, you can look into prison ministries or writing letters to prisoners.
Or charities that aid children whose parents are in prison, or organizations that work against human trafficking.
You can also look into programs that work in restorative justice, which focuses on repairing the harm caused by an offense through rehabilitation and reconciliation.
Then there's burying the dead.
Ooh, fun fact. This one wasn't an original work of mercy, but was declared one when, during the years of early Christianity, there were a lot of people that needed to be buried once the lions were done with them.
Now, most of us probably won't have to go out and dig graves.
Although it is a skill that would come in handy during a zombie apocalypse.
So for this one, you can look for opportunities to support those who have lost loved ones. You can attend funerals.
And pray for the dead. Catholics believe that we can still pray for people to be able to join God in heaven even after they've passed away.
So there you have it. 7 ways to...
But wait, there's more.
More? We really need to be wrapping this
In
up.
2016, Pope Francis proposed care for the environment as a complement to the other works of mercy.
And fortunately, we have a whole episode with ideas on how to do that.
As with all of these, it's important to strive to see the face of Christ in everyone that we encounter.
When it comes to mercy, there's never too much that we can give or do.
For more on putting the corporal works of mercy into action, check out our website at CatholicCentral.com.
I'm Kai.
And I'm Libby. Until next time, work it.
Corporately.